Hi, I'm Paris. I'm SAFE's campaign assistant and a resident legal expert. I was admitted to the bar in December 2019. Today I'll be explaining how court proceedings can be translated into real-world justice for animals like mother pigs. For the first time in New Zealand's history, the Animal Welfare Act 1999 is going to be tested in court. Legal proceedings have been filed and a court date has been set. But who is actually involved and why? With this process, we seek to show that farrowing crates and mating stalls breach the Animal Welfare Act, and that the current regulations and the Code of Welfare, which allow for their use, are unlawful and invalid. The respondents in the case, whose actions will be reviewed, are the Attorney General, the Minister of Agriculture, and the National Animal Welfare Advisory Committee. The first respondent, the Attorney General, is the principal plaintiff or defendant on behalf of the government and the courts. Judicial review proceedings such as these usually name the relevant Minister of the Crown or other decision makers involved. Therefore, the second respondent is the Minister of Agriculture. The Minister of Agriculture is responsible for the administration of the Animal Welfare Act. This includes the issue, revocation, amendment and review of codes of welfare and the making of recommendations that regulations be made relating to animal welfare. The Minister was responsible for issuing the 2018 Code of Welfare for Pigs, which allows for the confinement of mother pigs in farrowing crates and mating stalls. Finally, the third respondent is the National Animal Welfare Advisory Committee, or NAWAC. They're an independent committee who provide advice to the Minister of Agriculture. NAWAC's functions include making recommendations to the Minister concerning codes of welfare and regulations related to animal welfare standards or requirements. NAWAC's recommendations have informed the current codes of welfare and the specific regulations mentioned before. These three respondents have allowed for the continued use of farrowing crates and mating stalls. Collectively, they are responsible for the imprisonment of thousands of mother pigs in cages so small that they cannot turn around for weeks on end. They will now have to defend their actions in court, as SAFE and NZALA demonstrate that confining mother pigs in farrowing crates and mating stalls breaches the Animal Welfare Act 1999.